Hey everybody, and welcome to our Bravo show for this week, where we're covering all things Bravo. If you are watching on YouTube, you can click on these buttons, thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps support our shows. iTunes 5-star rating and a nice review is awesome too. Lastly, become a patron if you're not. YourRealityRecaps.com/patron, Patreon. Even just $1 a month really helps support our shows, keeps us bringing you guys even more shows. You get access to our special Facebook group only for patrons, and special shows only for patrons. And I'm going to do this before John pops up here. Don't forget, speaking of shows, become a fan here in You Now. If you are not already, you can just click on the man up there, or the plus, or the, whatever you have to click, because, very important, as you know, on Mondays, like right now, we do our Bravo shows. Tuesdays, Scream Queens. Wednesdays, Survivor. Thursdays, Big Brother. And Fridays is our fan show. So you're going to want to make sure you become a fan on You Now. Now, without further ado, it's the man of the hour, John Richardson.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Notice that you can hear us perfectly.
I know, we figured it out. And then Glammy lost internet.
And then Glammy lost her internet. Mm-hmm. So no Glammy this.
But I have her right behind me.
She looks real happy.
Well, it's her smile that's contagious. That's why I just love her so.
She has a magnetic personality. Maybe it's interrupting her Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it maybe it's interrupting her Wi-Fi. So bad. Got to be here to get it, or you're going to get shade.
You got it, Glams. You got to. Michelle Peeps says, "That's right, John. You're on the pulse."
I am.
Oh, John is loud and I'm low.
Let me put my mic away. How's that?
Does that sound any better? I don't. My volume's the same as it always is. But hold on, I'll see if I can do anything about that. I've never changed my volume.
I know, me either.
Actually, let me just turn John down. I know how to do that. And then you all can turn your volume up.
My volume says it's perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. All right, so let me do this.
Maybe they need to reboot their machine.
Well, no, because they're saying you're really loud and I'm low. So
right, so the machine's not working correctly.
How's that, everybody? How's that? Can hardly hear you, Eric. John's still low. John's perfect. Barely hear me. I don't know why that would be. All right, hold on. I'll try one more thing. Oh, it's never happened before. How about now? Do I sound any better now? John is perfect. No? Oh, I sound low to you too, John?
No, I'm just making faces.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's getting better. Okay, great. I don't know why that was an issue, but okay. All right, lots better. Great. Well, wish I would have known that before we started the show. So anyway.
I'm just glad my nose doesn't look red like it did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, okay. So now, John, before we start talking all things Bravo, I just have to interject one thing super duper quickly, which we've talked about on this show before, and I think it's like very gonna be groundbreaking. And it's that this Friday we have Christine on, and we're going to be talking about depression and mental health issues and ways that people can get support during the holiday season. John, maybe you're going to want to tune in.
I will be turning in.
Just saying.
I will be turning in. Yes.
Turn in. John is great. Hooray for sadness, says Mr. Poop.
All right, thank you.
Well, so make sure you guys check out that special show, and of course all our other shows during the week. Now,
and I'll be hosting an AA meeting the week after, and maybe you can tune in, Eric.
Okay, tune in
with your little binges lately.
Tune in. I'm not drinking this show. I have water.
Not.
It's totally water.
This is tea time, so I have my afternoon tea. And I'm here to dish the tea.
Well, start dishing away. Where are we starting? You're leading.
Hello, we're starting with Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Real Housewives of Atlanta
Premiered last night. What'd you think?
I thought, like, oh my God, can we just to start at the beginning? I loved the editing. I liked the way they edited the beginning of the story where it was like, ooh, a little bit of drama, and then we cut, and a little more drama, and cut. It was like they were building the story and building the story. It was a different feel to the edit of the show, so I'll just start there. Can I start
Good.
there?
Well, you're the editor here, so yes, you know that perspective better than anyone.
I liked it.
I love that Sheree's back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love getting updates on Chateau Sheree. I love, what was the hashtag that they use? And I think Glammy has it on her Twitter.
Hashtag shithouse?
Not shithouse.
Hashtag better wardrobe?
Sheree can't pay or something like that.
Hashtag Peter is a hoe, says Tang Lang.
What did you think of the video?
Well, we're jumping all over the place. We got a long time to talk about that.
Okay.
Well, let's start with Sheree. Did you, like, what was up with her clothes? Like,
what do you mean was up? She looks great.
No, it looked like she went shopping at Target and didn't know she was going to be filmed for a show. She was wearing pleather pants and a black thing. Everyone else is like Armani, Gucci, Versace. Cynthia's coming down looking like she's like a Greek god. And then there's the freaking what's-her-face, and she like has a sensible pant from Target with a little button-up blouse. She by Sheree. If that's what She by Sheree is, then I understand why she still is not in that house. That line failed. Clearly.
Well, I mean, she's got big expectations with that house, but I was shocked that Kenya started it with her. I'm really shocked. Hasn't Kenya seen previous seasons by now? You don't go one-on-one with Sheree. Nene can't handle her. Kenya's going to lose. She's going to lose. Even Phaedra, she's going to lose. That's what Phaedra said.
Well, I feel like Kenya and Portia this episode were desperately trying, more so Kenya, to fill the Nene spot. Like, it was clear Kenya was coming in to be like, I'm going to be combative, and I'm going to create issues, and I'm going to be a Nene. And I'm not going to hold anything back, and I'm not going to hold punches because I want to be the new Nene. That's what I felt about Kenya.
Well, there isn't going to be a new Nene because Nene is coming back, and she's going to join them on a trip later this season because she's so wonderful. She can't stay away. Oh, God, I'm just so sick of Nene. Go away. Go away, Nene. Bye, wig.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, wig, indeed. Well, I thought that's what Kenya was doing. And the whole beginning with Portia... The whole beginning with Portia, she was like too hard, too fast as a housewife and with that man. She was like all over him, like, can I give you strawberries? And let me feed you the strawberries. And I got champagne, and then let's get champagne. Can you take your shirt off right here? And I bought you a new shirt. You gotta wear this shirt. You gotta wear this shirt for the camera. And then like on her one-on-one, she's like very intense. It's like, you're trying way too hard, Portia. Calm down.
Well, I forgot that Claudia's not part of this season. I didn't know or notice until the end of the season, the premiere. That Claudia wasn't coming back. I didn't notice. I liked Claudia. I would prefer Claudia over Portia.
I would like the chat room to tell us, did you like Claudia? Because I don't understand why she didn't come back. She was like the best part of last season.
Absolutely. And Portia and her new man being 24 and...
Sparkly Eye says Portia reeked of desperation.
Totally.
Max's mom says Kenya is the only housewife I've never changed my mind on. Still can't stand her. John likes to call her the Black Devil. Remember when he used to do that?
Now she's my Black Angel.
Well, here's the thing. Kenya won us over last season. Kenya won me over last season. But this season, she's going right back to first season Kenya for me.
Absolutely, and especially with Sheree, because I love me some Sheree. I love her, and she's a mess. I think Trek Lord, you said it in the chat room, she's a mess. and a good mess, that I like to watch. Now, I want to hear from the ladies in the chat room because there was a lot of things, and even on Watch What Happens Live, about Portia's butt looking real good, kind of, you know, being fake. And I remember Portia before she got her boob job, she was skinny, she was kind of like a stick. And as soon as she got those huge implants, it's like the body filled in. Ladies, is that what happens? Oops, went black. Ladies, is that what happens to your body? Like everything starts to fill in? Is that
okay, I'll let you know what the chat room says about that.
I'm looking at the chat room too.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean though? Like Portia's very curvy, very all of a sudden, like in the last few years.
Well, yeah, she's getting a lot of work done. She's getting a lot of work done.
Work makes you like thicker.
Well, she's probably eating a lot more cheeseburgers, and clearly she likes the cheap champagne and chocolate-covered strawberries. It's fattening, is what I'm saying. Oh, Giselle says childbirth.
Children.
That we know of. Virgo Baker says, still love my Phaedra side eye and underhanded dicks. I love Phaedra. And I am Phaedra. I just love how Phaedra doesn't need to talk. She doesn't need to. She's like, I'm not going to shade Cynthia. I'm just going to do this.
I love Phaedra's digs. Oh, Lord Jesus. I love her digs. I'm glad Phaedra's back.
I love Phaedra when she was like, ooh, Cynthia, maybe if you weren't so busy looking at my lawn, you would have saw what was going on in your own front yard. And I was like, that's that. You give it to Cynthia. But were you not blown away by Cynthia? Because look, we've talked about this before, that we felt like Cynthia was kind of in a little bit of an abusive relationship. Peter, you could have believed that when those cameras went off, Peter would have like hit her in the past. It seemed like he was very like in her face, like, don't you talk, and you don't.
That's a lot to say there.
Well, that's what it seemed like on the other seasons. We have talked about. So for it to flip around and for Cynthia to be like, no, you sit down. You don't get to end this conversation. You don't get to say when it's done.
There's witnesses. You said
but I was like, whoa. I was like, Peter must literally have no money and really need to be in this relationship to take that from her.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't for a while, but I just think it's at the point where she's kind of just putting her foot down. What I didn't understand was kind of her definition of their relationship. Do you still love him? Yes. Are you still attracted to him? Yes. Are you still attracted to him naked? No. What? I don't. I understand.
Honestly, do you want to know why I think she honestly answered that way? I think she was just trying to embarrass him, or like she knows the camera's right there. So I think she was like, that's going to make you feel like shit when it airs, just like you made me feel like shit with your video.
What would that be? I mean, the way he dismissed the video too was pretty shitty.
Well, what do you want him to do?
That was mine, if Peter was mine, he'd be out. You want to go to Bar 1 in Charlotte? Live there forever. I hate you. Bye-bye. I'm Cynthia Bailey. I'm a fucking model.
Yeah.
Bye.
But I can't believe you're putting me in the position to defend Peter right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay, here's the thing.
That's what you do best.
Here's the thing. Okay, if we're believing Peter, right, then I don't think what he did was that bad. It seemed like a drunken move by, like, somebody who's, like, talking to a fan. And I get where it gets bad is they say, like, he put his hand around his neck and touched his boob. Dear reality...
Hers.
Dear reality,
I know we're gay and it gets confusing.
Right. Dear Reality Recaps fans, and John can attest to this, there are many times when we have met you guys and you have like been like, oh my God, Eric, let's hug. And I'll like go to hug you and I'm like, we'll do so. And then as soon as it's over, I'll turn to John and be like, I just touched her boob on accident. I just touched a boob, John. So, I mean... he just could. It seemed more drunken on his part to me. He just seemed more like,
Oh
"Oh, hi,
my God.
girl,
Chat
yeah."
room, are you buying this? You're doing good. A for effort with your little speech here. That was not an accident. And it was too close. And it went from the neck, stroked it down. You've never done that to a man or woman or to me in that matter. So you're wrong in this particular instance. Something's going on. And then the last thing you say when you're around all the girls that know everything about it was, yeah, I was just with her. Mm-hmm.
See, I would do the same,
Good.
but
But Kenya, the Black Angel, defended Cynthia and was there for her and said,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kenya was there for her. She wasn't trying to make a scene to make sure that the whole entire
Kenya
episode revolves around her.
Cynthia. They're good
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
She was defending her friend.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I'm so sure she was, while managing to make the whole entire show about herself. And I love how she's like, this event is for Cynthia, and I am not going to create a scene, and we are not going to talk about this to ruin her night or ruin her event. You already did it, bitch. You already did it. You already fought with her man, pointed out how he's here alone, pointed out, is the camera framing me good? Is the camera framing me? I cannot believe that Peter showed up alone. How is the camera on me right here? We're going to fight now. Peter, I don't understand. Why don't you go and talk to her sister? No, she won't talk to you either.
There's nothing wrong with being framed correctly and defending.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unless you want the whole episode. Look, here's what I have to say about Peter. I honestly don't blame him for walking in and making the joke, because I'm trying to look at it from what would I do in that situation of, I understand this is being filmed. What is he going to do? Walk in and act guilty, or walk in and not talk about it? The best way to knock any of the internet and Twitter drama down on these shows is you have to just own your shit. So I think he was just coming in to kind of like own it and make a joke.
Well, speaking of guilty, what about Mallory telling everybody?
I was waiting for her to be like, Peter got a little dick.
Cynthia doesn't like Peter naked. She's not happy anymore.
Got a little peeps.
I mean, he doesn't look any different to me. I didn't understand the whole naked thing. I didn't understand. No, not with his clothes off. He looks the same. I mean, is it looking like, melted chocolate now? Just molded chalk? I mean, what? He looks the same.
No, I think she's just trying to get the dig in. She understands they're filming the show. She is pissed that this video of him came
Lanny,
out.
what do you think? I wish you were here.
I think it's like aluminium. If you wrapped him in aluminium, it's like...
Go on.
Go on. Sparkly Eyes says, Peter reminds me of the guy driving the van with no windows and a bag of candy on the front seat. There you go. Crafty Chick says, you just don't let your hand linger there with some rando.
No, you don't.
But look, I have to take the opposite viewpoint of John. It would be boring if I just agreed with him. I'm here to defend Peter.
Well, in the poll from Watch What Happens Live right after, because
Right.
it was a supersized one,
Right.
95% said you're wrong. Peter it was inappropriate. And I think he's got a lot of inappropriate things, and I think we're going to see a lot of that this season. But Cynthia's still defending him, even after last night.
Yeah, and he texted in to Watch What Happens Live and was like, oh, Andy, I was acted. So he's groveling. Which is why
the edit's really bad.
And I'm telling you, this is not the Peter we have seen every other season. We have seen a Peter who has always said to Cynthia, I am the man. I will not apologize. You will do what I say. It is my money. I don't have to tell you what I'm doing. Blah, blah, blah. And now we just have him groveling left and right. Like, there is something going on with Peter.
Do you think there's a little blackmail?
Yeah. Wow. That's racist. Why's it got to be blackmail? Why can't it be whitemail?
Well, speaking of whitemail, I had to pause my TV because there was somebody so white that I thought somebody was in whiteface. and I had to find it and pause it. And it was a woman with short blonde hair that had gone to Cynthia's party, but had super white foundation on. And I
Really?
had to look to see if her features were African American, and they weren't. So she was a white lady with just really white makeup on. You didn't notice that?
I did not notice that because I don't see color, unlike you, racist. Mikey Rich, one of our faves and one of our Bravo reporters,
Yes.
says they knew they were going to be off the show soon if they didn't bring in big drama. I completely agree. That is why I'm saying Kenya knew. Look, they're throwing everybody at the wall. Any cast member that was available is here for the filming of this party. This is where Bravo producers are going to see what plot lines are we going with for the season. So Kenya handled it the best. She's like, shots fired, shots fired. And then in her interview, why are we let's not ruin this night. Peter's cheating, little penis. Let's not ruin this night at all. What's going on? Cynthia's not here yet. I hope everything's okay with him and Peter.
Well, speaking of plot lines, Kim Fields, Tootie, on the facts of
Judy!
Tootie, her plot line seems pretty boring. We
Yeah.
show a little glimpse of what the season's going to be, and all we see is Kim being shocked and all the behavior and this and that, and
She looks like a real wet noodle.
a wet noodle, yeah.
She's a name that they're bringing in to get people to watch, the new people to watch the show. And I'm sorry, I'm not feeling her yet.
No, but I mean, we don't know enough about her. We know she's got the kids, but I think she's gonna be the Eileen Davidson of the season. And then next season, we'll probably see more if she signed on.
Yeah, that is definitely interesting. Maximus Mom says Cynthia is going to end up going back to her baby daddy.
She should.
Mike Riccardi says, I'm ready to hear Eric lose his mind about Yolanda. Oh, we'll get there.
Because we got the trailer that came out this week.
We do. Okay, so can I just say the one last thing about the house?
Whatever
She
you
by
want.
Sheree, never going to be finished.
What do we think of the bet?
What's the bet?
What the bet that Kenya's house will be done before Chateau Sheree?
Good luck, Kenya. That's what I figured out. If you think you can get a house done in 3 months, good luck. Especially,
You would know.
I would know, and you won't. And I'm even gonna say,
Her family owns a construction company. I think she can do it.
good luck. Sure you can. Good luck, Kenya.
I disagree with you, Kenya. I think you can do it, girl.
Well, spoiler alert, it's still not done. So, so you were saying
Season's not over yet.
Yeah, it is.
The taping of it is
Right.
the season after the season.
Oh, okay. Well,
After
it
that.
wasn't done in 3 months, so jing jong. I liked how when they showed it, I was like, I've seen this house before. Where have I seen it? I totally flashed back to when I was a teenager. Remember, like, the Waco compound in Texas where the crazy Jesus guy burned all the people and killed everybody? That's the house. I'm just saying, that's the house. So, seriously, Sheree, that's what you should be bringing up to Kenya. Ask her if there's
Oh
any
no,
dead bodies.
the whole thing with the mold was brilliant. That house got mold.
I liked how she was like, if anybody hasn't done construction, then keep renting. No,
Okay,
keep renting.
keep renting. And swimming in that pool, hanging off that cliff or in a ditch or whatever it was. It was fun.
Yeah, she's like, your house in a ditch. I love it. It's the best. Eric, she didn't buy the house. She bought a pile of plywood, says Miranda Kay.
Oh, it looked bad.
Kyle17 wants to know if we're dating. Oh, Kyle, you're funny.
Who?
You and I.
Kyle, is this your first time here?
Kyle, we barely make it through this show together. Michael Riccardi says,
Yeah, we're dating on different coasts.
Yes.
That's how our relationship stays so strong. We're never together except online.
if dating is code for not dating, then yes. But by the way, everybody, I totally forgot to tell you, use your sideways Pac-Man or square up arrows or megaphones and tweet out and tell everybody that we're live talking Bravo. We forgot.
Oh, I got to do it too.
Oh, that'd be great. So now, so yeah, what else? Scary House did about. Okay, do you want to talk about what Mikey Riccardi was saying really quick? Do we want to talk about
Absolutely.
Beverly Hills? Okay, so while you're putting out your tweet, I'm going to say this. Everybody, oh my God, if I understand this preview for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, then first of all, Yolanda, again, eat some protein. If you would just stop drinking lemon water for every meal, you wouldn't have to have your teeth removed. You just need some protein in you, honey. But number two...
Don't even talk about my yo-yo.
Okay, well, wait, because now here's
Don't even talk about my yo-yo.
Well, good. Here's my number 2. Apparently,
You're going to make me go number 2 if you talk about my yo-yo.
Okay, well, I'm not the only one, because apparently I have learned the theme of the season, what all the ladies are fighting about, is they're claiming Yolanda is faking it for attention and sympathy. They saying she has Munchenhauser, I could never say it, Munchenhauser syndrome.
What's that?
It's when you,
or a werewolf? Is it a werewolf?
I think that's the one when you, like, intentionally hurt somebody else for attention, but, whatever.
I don't even know how to spell it to look it up.
The chat room.
Help us.
The chat room is very good about phonetically spelling.
Kenling, I believe you, and I believe Yolanda. I don't think it's attention. I think this is serious. We have Avril Lavigne has come out now with it. But the thing that does concern me, though, is now one of the daughters has it. Now, is it contagious?
No.
That tick just jumped from her head to the other head? That's what was a little concerning to me. But it could happen. I mean, they go into exotic places. They're European. If Glammy was here, she could tell us what Europeans do on vacations.
They wrap things in aluminium so that they don't get bit by ticks. Michael Riccardi says it is Kim and Lisa Rinna that are going to look horrible. They're the ones that are going after Yolanda.
Well, I also, too, it looks like Lisa Rinna is also going after Lisa Vanderpump.
Don't you go after no Lisa Vanderpump.
Because Lisa Vanderpump is getting accused of manipulating the situation, and now Lisa Rinna's caught onto it, and she's trying to drag Eileen into it, and they're both going after her. You know how I know that?
How?
Because I'm on the pulse.
You're on the poop, as Giselle has so beautifully branded you.
What?
That's right. That's the new hashtag. John Richardson on the poop. Yolanda. Look, I'm not saying if Yolanda's faking it or not. I'm just letting you all know what the season is apparently about. And side note, whether she's faking it or not, I just think she needs to stop drinking lemon water. She just looks like she needs some protein. Like, she looks like the picture when you adopt the kid from another country that only has, like, rice and water to eat, and then you adopt them and they get some beans and protein, and all of a sudden they look like, better. She just looks like she needs some protein.
No, she doesn't. She needs to heal. I mean, it's a debilitating disease to have. She had to sell her beautiful home because she just couldn't take care of it, Eric.
Okay. Whatever. I like how everyone's hashtagging John on the pot.
It's Pulse. There's one pot, Giselle.
Well, maybe
I'm going to get a giraffe and I'm going to strangle it right here in the next show.
You should.
I'm going to sit on the pot and strangle a giraffe.
Do it. Virgo Baker says, I love how Kyle tries so hard to be liked and Bravo refuses to give her a likable edit. Same thing that they did with Melissa Gorga. I know. Bravo hates Kyle. Now she's like, finally, my sister's gone. It's all gonna work out great.
Everyone's gonna love me.
No, we're not.
What do we think of the new ladies?
Do you mean the prostitute girl?
Well, the one I thought was a drag queen.
She was like, hey, I'm the new lady. Look at my fun bags. I'm naked.
Look at me, and I can I can sing for the gays. La da 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 da.
It was
I've never heard of her, but maybe I'm not in the clubs because I'm one of the old gays that never go out. I don't know.
She was literally like this. She was like, ooh, look at my boobs. Oh, is there the camera? Let me bend over and show them to you better. Ooh, there's my boobs. Wait, hold on. Is the camera still there? Here's my butt. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm the new housewife. And then there's Yolanda, and she's like,
In bed sick.
the new housewife is going to be a great addition. She's my friend. And then she's like, woohoo. Yeah. I'm like,
Maybe it can be like It Follows. They just sleep with each other and just give it to the other person. Like,
seriously. Maybe
like the Lyme disease. It's yours now. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yours. It's so true.
So bad. So bad.
You just ruined that movie for people that didn't see it.
You have me.
Allison P says, is it true Teresa doesn't want Melissa to visit her? Correct. That is true. It's Teresa. She's the devil.
Who wants to see your arch enemy see you at your worst? Nobody does.
And
if I was in prison, Eric would not be going.
And not only see you at your worst, but getting paid a shit ton of money to see you at your worst.
The worst.
So
by a show you were started.
And is the reason you're in jail.
Right.
So yeah, no, she doesn't want her there. She doesn't want her there at all. I thought the other interesting thing about and I hated the whole thing, and we don't even need to talk about it unless you want to. I hated that whole Jersey thing. I thought it was nothing but Bravo's attempt to get Teresa out of jail early and get Joe less airtime.
It depressed me. It depressed me because it reminded me of the bad decisions people can make when trying to keep up with the Joneses. This is all a little lesson for all of us. Even Eric. All of us. Mm-hmm. You know what? Make wise choices. Joe doesn't have a driver's license, so he's riding that bicycle around Jersey, around Lake Shores, or wherever the hell they live.
Right.
Has to get paid under the table cleaning construction sites because he can't get a job because he's a felon.
Right.
Can't really getting a W-2 or anything, and is getting ready to go to prison and a possible deportation.
So,
make better choices.
To bring it back to where we started, and to quote one Phaedra Parks, pay more attention to your own lawn instead of looking at other people's lawns.
I think Teresa's mowing the lawns.
I think Teresa's getting her lawn mowed, if you know what I mean.
Well, according to the homemade dildos that we learned on part 3.
Exactly.
I think I saw Rosie's eyes peek up a little bit.
Rosie was like, I want to be in there.
I forged documents too.
Yeah.
Right here.
Look, I totally didn't sign this. Put me in
We're
jail.
just a new black. Woohoo!
Now we're gonna get all the lesbians after us.
Great.
Awesome. Trump is going to deport Joe Giudice, says Eek. Giselle says, trim your lawns, people. A public service announcement. Screezy says, I don't even keep up with Bravo. I'm just here for Eric and John.
Oh.
Queen Bad Seed says, it makes me sick, glorified criminals. This is one of those things where I think it's like one of those psychological things where you say, like, is it nature versus nurture? Like, who's really, like, is it really Teresa and Joe's fault for being glorified criminals? Or is it Bravo's for willing to pay to air it? Or is it ours for watching it? Because if none of us watched it, it wouldn't be happening.
Well, I mean, it got good ratings, and you know what? Everyone was getting credit, and everyone was getting mortgages. Woohoo! It's so easy, and I only make $3 an hour, and I can buy a $500,000 house. Woohoo! We're all rich.
Psst, psst, come here.
No,
come here. Ready? They gave me a mortgage. Me. That stupid bank gave me a mortgage.
Didn't even have a job at this.
Seriously, I got one. That's how easy they are to get.
Okay, well, not anymore.
I
But
don't know what the
according to
problem
Joe.
is.
But yeah, I mean, everybody was like, "Woohoo, we're living in woohoo!" And then they just kept going and then falsifying their income and all allegedly. Well, I guess I wouldn't have to say allegedly anymore because
She's
they're
in jail. It's not
jail.
alleged. Fact. She didn't know what she was signing. What is this? What? Oh, just a legal document? All right, I'll sign it. Here you go.
And not even giving up that house, I would have downsized and just shown the world that I made a mistake. And that would have been my new storyline. Watch what I can do. I made some bad decisions, everyone, but I am just like you, and I'm going to show you we can do it together. And she probably would have had a better following, right? Than this whole...
Nobody would have watched. I'm sorry. This is the thing. This is the thing. Like, really, everyone, it's our fault. You can say it's the whole same thing with Big Brother, you know, whatever. Like, we hate that everyone's charging. We're all paying for it, so why wouldn't they? I hate that Bravo is airing the exploitation. Well, we're all watching, then. Don't watch.
But not all of us are eating on Gucci plates. Huh, Mama Xana?
Seriously. Break out the Gucci plates. Giselle says, imagine the day the girls get loans for college. Oh, Judice. That's if they go to college.
Yeah.
Imagine when they try and get college loans. That's going to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Concert Piece says we weren't the only ones doing it. People watch reality TV for the drama, says Trek Lord. Oh, I know. Believe me. So do I. I didn't say I was better than it. I'm just making the counterpoint. Can't do much with Apollo's situation, though, because he has gone away for too long. Will be the same with Joe. He'll be ignored for a while. Well, I'm sorry. Anybody can say anything they want. I think Phaedra was so involved in the whole Apollo mess, and,
He fell on the sword.
He fell on the sword. I did love how on the reunion, and they showed a little bit of it on this week of Atlanta, when she was like at the reunion, was like, I have not filed a divorce yet. I said it back then. I'm like, no shit, you haven't. You're gonna wait till the next season starts filming. You need a storyline. Like, you're gonna divorce him and not get paid for it. You ain't doing anything unless it's on camera. Please, Phaedra. I have 15 jobs. I'm a lawyer, and I'm an executioner, and a mortician. I'm a lawyer, and a mortician. You're watching Real Housewives of Orlando now. I'm a mortician, and a judge, and a lawyer, and a contract lawyer. I love it. I love it. Divorce after the statute of limitation is over, says Giselle. I don't think it matters. Phaedra had a prenup. He has nothing.
Yeah.
And as we learned from Watch What Happens Live, everything he did have, he took and parked at other people's houses. You saw that,
Todd's
right?
got those motorcycles and everything, yeah.
So where do you fall on that? That was the one other thing we didn't talk about. What did you think about how, like, all these years later now, Todd is bringing up this Phaedra didn't pay me money storyline? It's like, really? I mean, yes, that's douchey that she didn't pay you money, but you're bringing it up like 3 seasons later.
Well, I think, it wouldn't be such an issue for Phaedra if her video had done well.
Mm-hmm. Well, exactly.
I think it's still on pre-order at Amazon. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Zanuck says, let's all take a moment to remember Phaedra's pickle-sucking pregnancy photo shoot.
That God. Just delicious.
That was when Apollo was so hot.
He still is. He's probably hotter now. He's all that time to work out.
Oh my God, I'll work something out. Okay. Eek in the chat room is saying,
are you cheating on me?
Yes. Eek in the chat room is saying Vivica Fox on Watch What Happens Live. I thought it was hysterical that she would not mention Kenya, because all of us know her and Kenya had the huge war on Celebrity Apprentice.
And owes her $600 for her cell phone.
And owes her $600. Patrick. But she refused to even acknowledge her. But who did Vivica Fox acknowledge, John?
Well, not just Trump, because one of the questions she was asked, would you've been on Celebrity Apprentice, would you vote for Trump? And she says, I respect him as a businessman, but I don't like some of the things he said. And she said, he does not have my vote.
Good. He should have nobody's vote.
I love Vivica. Love her. And then it went on to 50 Cent.
And what'd she say?
Well, 50 Cent had said or tweeted or said something about a blog about, I guess there was a ratings dip in Scandal because there was all the gay stuff going on. And maybe if that gay stuff hadn't been there, there wouldn't be a ratings dip. And and Andy asked her that, and Vivica said, I don't think he should be called the kettle black. Okay. Referring to, she said a Vibe cover, but it was actually XXL because, of course, I'm grabbing anything I can next to me to find.
Yes, 50 Cent is gay. Now, I don't want to die, but 50 Cent apparently is gay. So, after she said that, 50 Cent tweets out, and he goes, yo, this old lady that I let eat my ass out thinks, no, he goes, I think,
what?
No, he goes,
you're making this up.
I gotta read it exactly
now. You gotta read it. I need exact words.
Okay, hold on, I got it right here. I'll pull it up on the screen.
Where there's smoke, there's a fire. Just saying. Ooh, I like that, Vertical Baker.
Totally. Oh my, wow, he went on a lot. Hey, here's your sister, Vivica. Same doctor, same features. Get your old ass out. All right, I'll show them all, but I wanna show the first one because it's the best one of all. There's a point where you're just being confused. Okay, here we go. Ready? It's the best one ever. Okay, so he tweets out, and I quote, oh no, she thinks I'm gay because I let her lick my ass. Laughing my ass off. And then it's a picture of Vivica A. Fox is the Instagram photo. Then, man, somebody should have told her I'm a troll. I got my asshole merit badge on now.
Oh my God.
Wait, where's the other one? Okay, wait, let's look at this picture. He is your sister, Vivica. Same doctor, same features. Get your old ass out of here. Oh, there you go. That's what he tweeted out. Get your old ass out of here looking for attention. You the man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so 50 Cent. Shots fired. And where's Kenya in all of this? All I said last night, I was like, I'm just sitting back and watching this unfold. 50 Cent and Vivica. P.S. Hashtag Team Vivica. And where's Kenya? I'm like, we need Kenya in the mix.
Well, it was even funny to see Candy's face, too. I mean, Candy was just shocked. She went from, oh, this is tea to, oh, this is shade. And it was the shadiest of shade. And Andy kept coaxing her, and she would not. She sat there.
She did.
Saying there were some issues. That cover had some issues. Now, did you see the cover? Did it look with his hand on... I don't even know who the other guy is.
That's not why they say 50 Cent is gay. There's just been rumors of him hooking up with guys for for years and years and years.
Exactly. But, I mean, he's, the guy's got his... you can see his underwear. He's got no shirt on, and 50 Cent's got his arm around him. I mean, you and I don't pose like that together.
That's the way bros pose. You wouldn't know. You're not a bro. Michelle LFD says, trying to figure out who John reminds me of. Jonathan Winters.
Oh, I think that's a compliment. I love Jonathan Winters.
Okay. Tang Lang says, 50 Cent still has a bullet in his tongue. Check out Vivica's tweets. Okay, let's see the counterpoint that Vivica has then made back. So it looks like Vivica is saying, how do I just see her tweets? Slaying like there's no tomorrow. Yes, Hunty, thanks for the love. Thanks for the darling appearance. You were great on Andy's show. She's not saying anything bad. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, yes, she is. Here we go. Okay. Vivica says, I could pull up some old pics of them rabbit-ass teeth you had before you got them fixed, but I'll leave that to y'all. And I ain't the same trick that lied about that he slept with Cookie. Desperate times call for desperate measures. They asked me about him and I answered the question. Okay, I still like the best. And ain't this the same trick that lied about him sleeping with Cookie? So...
Now, we do have to note that the publicist did tweet out, and Andy did read it, that that's not exactly what 50 Cent said, or it was a misquote, or it was part of something that was taken out of context, or...
Oh, Andy, shut up and enjoy your money from them calling the Real Housewives of Dallas the Real Housewives of Dallas is what Andy should be doing. Because Andy is thrilled that there is coming out with the Real Housewives of Dallas and that we're not calling it the Ladies of Dallas like they wanted to, because then nobody will watch. So Bravo decided to pay up and is now going to pay Andy because he owns the rights to the Real Housewives name and is going to pay those housewives. Oh my God. Giselle says, John looks like Rosie O'Donnell.
What?
But thinner and prettier. And hashtag on the pot.
I'm sorry. I know I'm wearing red, but I have a target on me? Gosh, everyone. Lighten up.
Oh, I thought it was like, gotta be hard to come out as gay in the rap community. I completely agree. I don't think Maximus Mom could come out as gay. Maximus Mom. I don't think 50 Cent. I mean, Maximus Mom, you can come out as gay if you want. I don't think 50 Cent would come out, could come out as gay. I don't think that is, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the rap community, so
I don't know either. I'm not even a bro, so I'm even farther removed than you are.
You're more like a...
Apparently, I'm Rosie O'Donnell, Jonathan Winters,
and you're like a bro. You're like a bro. You're like that.
A goat.
No, like an older bro. You're like, bro, my back hurts.
I'm better shape than you.
Totally. Michael. Oh wow. Okay, Michael Riccardi is on your side. He says you look like Robin Williams.
I love all of them. I think they're all funny, but if you guys are trying to be mean, it's working.
Well, maybe you should tune in to our depression show on
Jim
Friday.
J. Bullock, for sure. Oh my God, I got called that when I was younger, when he was on Too Close for Comfort.
Okay.
Vertigo Baker.
Okay, well.
Oh, Mr. Rush. Mr. Rush.
In order to remain fair, like we try and do.
What does Eric look like?
In order to remain fair, like we try to do, Mama Xanax would like you to know that you are her man crush.
Aww.
And then if you would like it from a man, Trek Lord is letting you know that you're his boo.
Good. Hey, boo.
And Eric, be nice to John. He's very handsome and funny, says Anna H. How am I being mean? I'm reading what the chat room's saying.
What? I know it's Monday, people, but come on, smile.
This is like Hollywood Squares. Oh, Love Riley says Eric looks like Eric. And Giselle already... Giselle. Giselle says Eric looks like Tony Romo. John looks like Tony Roma.
Who's Roma? Who's Romo?
Romo is a football player, and Roma is the restaurant.
So I look like a restaurant?
It's just making a joke.
I think there's helium in her blow-up giraffe. She's a little high.
I look like Adam Lambert.
A little bit. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't see it at all. Eric looks like...
I think you wear less makeup.
I don't wear any makeup. That's why I have this horrible bumps all on my nose. And believe me.
We'll pretend that's true. I can't breathe. Neither can I. Yes, I see Adam.
No makeup.
Wow.
I don't wear makeup. Giselle says, I can't breathe. Oh, okay. They love Giselle's comment. I don't know who Jake Clinton from Quantican. I can't even read that whole sentence. Giselle is killing the chat room tonight, says Miranda K. Yes, I see, Adam. You people are crazy. Anyway, do you watch Million Dollar Listing New York, John?
I've watched it, but I have not watched this season. I haven't watched LA either, but I am watching Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, good. Here's all I have to say about, and I didn't mean New York.
Are you watching Ladies of London?
No. So I'm just going to make my one comment on, what did I just say? The Real House. Oh my God.
Million Dollar Listing Los Angeles.
Million Dollar Listing Los Angeles. The only thing I have to say about it is it's interesting how that one developer guy jumps from show to show. Like the guy who develops for the...
Frederick.
Yeah, the guy who is the developer.
He's like Bethany's friend, and he's in Housewives of New York. He's driving around with her. Yeah, he's everywhere.
He's everywhere. It's so weird, that developer guy. And is there anything that you want to say about Ladies of London before we talk about Vanderpump?
Nope. The season got better, and the finale is this week, and I'm sad. I like my Ladies of London. I like Annabelle, so I'm gonna miss them.
Well, hopefully we're gonna save that, and you're gonna talk more about that when Glammy comes back, because that, you know, is her aluminum department. She knows all about those ladies. Okay, so Pump rules, John. Like I said, I'm not feeling it this season. I'm not feeling it. I don't care. I'm glad Horseface is back, trotting in and stirring up trouble.
See, what's really funny is I am actually like it this season.
Yeah, that was weird.
I know.
Because it's scripted like it always is. You know, our friend, John, was on the episode, Sheena's birthday party episode, John Barra, from... reality TV Awards. He was there, and he was in the episode. I saw him tweet out that he got like a little cameo on the show. We should have friggin' got some dirt from him.
Right? We still can. Well, season's just beginning.
Well, he should have given us a lot more dirt. What did you think of Jax's mom? Maximus' mom loved Jax's mom.
Love Jax. In fact, I can't believe she's not embarrassed. But to her, his name isn't Jax, it's Jason. So I don't think she identifies with the Jax identity at all.
Yeah.
On being a man whore with 3 different noses and can't seem to settle down and always looking for something better. And
she is having a personality crisis of her own. I loved how Bravo was like, we're not even going to try and explain this away. We're just going to throw it out there in case you don't follow. We know we've mentioned it a few times before, but we're going to really make it clear now. His name is Jason, and his mother refuses to call him Jason. If that was anybody else on the show, the production would have required that person to call Jax. But you don't do that to somebody's mom. She's like, that's my son.
But listen, Jax, I've met him in person. I've taken a picture with him. Jax is totally adorable in person. But that only lasts for so long. And then they have to speak. And you want to be in a complete sentence. And when it's not, it's disappointing.
Can I share something with you?
Sure.
You know how when Big Brother was on, Clay was my crush? And you know how that Survivor is now on, Spencer is my crush?
Yeah.
And for real, like legitimately for real, my crush.
No, I know.
So, all that said, don't like Jax at all, but it didn't...
It's Tom Sandoval.
I know, I'm all about Tom Sandoval. However, the other night, I had a dream that, Jax went downtown Julie Brown on me in the dream. And I was like in love with them. And I woke up and I was like, oh my God, that was so weird between me and Jax. And I almost had like a little butterflies about me and Jax. And I was like, oh, that was a dream. And then I was like, why am I even thinking this? I can't have a Clay dream. I can't have a Spencer dream. I can't have a Tom Sandoval dream. I had a Jax dream. Even though it was a dream, I still antibacterial soaped myself. Like I went right to the shower.
Don't ever tell anyone again.
I'm not you see? Exactly. Tang Lang says you might have a dream STD now. I wash with antibacterial.
You're going to need a cream, a dream cream.
A dream cream.
To rub on yourself. in your dream.
Giselle said, you didn't have butterflies, you had dream herpes.
Oh, I'm starting to itch just thinking.
I like calling them dream herpes. I'm gonna use hashtag dream herpes from now on.
Uh,
That is really funny. Eric, tonight in your dreams, go get tested, says Miranda K.
Not just swab, but blood. We need blood at test.
Love Riley says, if you love some Tom Sandoval, you will love his video. What video? There's a Tom Sandoval video?
Is it like a Peter video where he's making out with someone?
Is he shirtless and oiling himself?
You know, that's Andy's crush too, you know.
Andy Cohen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please. Andy Cohen probably has some couch casting with every single one of these people. He's probably like, oh, come here, fall on my lap. Okay, you're on the show.
Would you be fondled by Andy just to be a bartender on Watch What Happens Live? I didn't even finish.
I know. Did it end with us being on Watch What Happens Live? Then yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like I said, I don't think people would understand what I would do.
Did they do a Vivica 50 Cent to you to get on?
Whatever. Whatever helps. Whatever gets us some money, I'm in. I'll do it.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Keep Eric off the streets. Become a YourRealityRecaps.com/Patreon.
Keep Eric off the streets campaign.
Don't make me have to get a real STD test. YourRealityRecaps.com.
Let's keep those in our dreams. Okay.
Eric could replace Andy. I don't think so. Ask CBS for disinfectant they used on Liz. Probably. Andy is in the chat, FYI. Andy, if you're in the chat, your bartenders are right here. Thanks for getting our YouTube channel kicked off YouTube those years ago. It's totally screwed us.
But we're still here.
But we're still here.
Queer.
Ha ha. And then you came on Bravo and you thought kicking us off would matter, and it didn't. I mean, hi, Andy.
Hey, girl.
Thanks for copying the people's couch from what we did. Anyway, how are you both doing? Great. Doing great. I think we should lobby for Eric to bartend on Watch What Happens Live. No, I'm good. I'm good. John can do it, though. John, you want them to lobby for you? Maybe you and your BFF, Vicky Gunvalson. Oh, by the way, on the pulse. Anything you want to say about any Vicky Gunvalson news? You know, your best friend who you're defending?
What about her? She didn't know.
She didn't know what?
She knew what she was told.
Okay, what was she told? What happened? What was the news? She was
told Brooks was sick.
And it came out this week that Brooks copy and paste the Google image. The first Google image, by the way. The first Google image result as his test results, thus really now proving he is faking this cancer. And here's the thing. Vicky, whatever. Yeah. Like, you must have your head Brooks, so far in the sand if you don't know this.
The devil creates confusion, and this is what the confusion is.
The devil.
She's not the devil. Brooks is the devil who's created confusion. Vicky was defending what she was told because that was her man. That's who filled up her love tank, and that's who completed her project. And because of that is why she defended him. If she didn't defend him, it would deplete the fuel level in her love tank, and her project would not be completed.
Right. I hear what you're
saying. So she did what she was supposed to do.
Right.
And she did nothing wrong.
You're like a politician. So here's the thing. Vicky, if you're watching, I know you refuse to come on our show from watching our shows, but whatever. Just look, if you're watching, here's my advice to you, Vicky. All the world knows Brooks lied now. He can't get out of it. The only option Brooks has right now to save face, Vicky, is to sell your ass down the river and prove that you knew all along. And I don't know what Brooks is blackmailing you with to defend him all season, But all I'm saying, Vicky, is if you don't come out first, I think Brooks is going to out that you knew the whole time. And I will say on behalf of Glammy, she wanted me to say this little tidbit. She says it's very interesting that she says, it's very interesting that E! News is the one that came out with this story since Bravo owns them. And she thinks it might almost be like a whole conspiracy theory where, like, Bravo knew and they needed a way to out her, so they were using E! News. And Glammy thinks that when the next season starts, right before it starts, is when E! News will then get the proof that Vicky knew all along. Vicky knew.
Is there Kool-Aid to drink next as well, or?
Yeah, it's called stupid juice, because you got to be some kind of stupid to be living with someone who fakes cancer and not know.
Quite a story.
Oh, I'm thirsty. Hold on.
It must be nice to have all that time to look at everyone else's yard.
Hey, Vicky, this is my new chemo pan. Yeah, honey, just try. I'm going to fill up your love tank with my mouth later, but look, in the meantime, if anybody asks, this is a chemo pan? Ew, I
in
just
the words of Phaedra Parks, stop looking at my lawn and look at your front yard.
Well, my front yard is dead because of all the chemo treatments that are happening in my house. My lawn would be dead, but it's not. It's beautiful and green. So I would probably question what's going on.
I think it's dead because of your cold black heart.
Eek says, get off my lawn.
I like that. Get off my lawn.
Love.
Instead of get off my jock, get off my lawn.
Oh, yes. Love Riley says, have you heard that Vicky is dating her best friend or beau, the person she is best friends with for the past 4 years, apparently?
Yay for Vicky.
Yay, Vicky, because you can never be alone. You're a good little sociopath. Just move on to the next relationship because you're totally healed. You know what's so weird? If somebody lied to me about having cancer and I actually believe them, and I just found out like a week ago that they had been lying to me about dying of cancer for a year, I know the first thing I would do is jump right into a new relationship. That's what I would totally do. You know, unless I knew and I was a sociopath.
That's her best friend that's comforting her, and it just turned into romance. You can't help what the heart wants.
God, I've never really wanted to stab somebody in the face as more as I want to stab Vicky in the face.
I thought you were going to want to stab me in the face, but I'm like, who am I? Am I Rosie? Who am I? I'm a chameleon today.
No. But if you were a karma chameleon, then you'd be gay, like 50 Cent. She needs someone to manipulate, says Songy. I agree. She does.
She's manipulating all of us.
Well, she's clearly manipulating you.
I love her.
Well, that being said, John, what are we looking forward to this week on Bravo? What do we have coming up? Anything good? Any other than just the next episodes of Pomp? And
got Pomp coming up, and we're going to do the audio blogs. I'm going to do them. Mm-hmm. They didn't have, only Lisa and Sheena had blogs last week, so we have been trying to decide how we want to do that each week when there's not enough blogs. Pump has an after show with Julie Goldblum or Goldman. She's a comedian, lesbian, so funny. She was on the big gay sketch show, Rosie O'Donnell's old show. So I was thinking maybe a little gossip, read some audio blogs. I don't know, chat room. What do you guys think I should do?
Cynthia, Love Riley says, well, Cynthia posted her Real Housewives of Atlanta blog already, but that's not Vanderpump. Yep, you let us.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the audio blogs, all the above. They're saying they want you to do all of them. I think anything. Oh, thanks, Songy. So I think whatever. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. What are your thoughts on Shay's so-called pill addiction? I say we have to wait until we get more of the story.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. He did look a little
I mean,
sketch to me, though. He looked a little
I mean,
sketch.
is he faking it too, like cancer? I don't know. It could be a fake pill addiction. Everybody's lying.
Well, I bet even Horseface Kristen would know if he was. And
What if Horseface turns out to be the reason of truth this season? I will just throw myself out the window.
I have to say to that,
I'll just have to get off the pot.
nay, that's not going to happen. I post the link on Eric's Twitter. Thanks, love, Riley. Well, John, is there any other Bravo stuff that you want to talk about for this week?
No, I think I'm good until next week. This was so much fun. I loved Atlanta. I can't wait for some more. Looks like it's going to be a great season. Beverly Hills is starting December 3rd. I'm so excited. It's my Christmas gift. Thank you, Bravo. And yeah.
Well, let's remind everybody that tomorrow, like we said, Screen Queens American Horror Show. Wednesday, John is back, and we are talking Survivor. This Thursday, we are live with Devon and Jason. And then this Friday is that special show with Christine, all about depression and ways that she has coped with it, tools that she's used, stuff like that. It's going to be a super great show. So we hope you guys tune in on Friday for that, and tomorrow for Screen Queens and blah, blah, blah. Everything I just said. John, where can they find you on social media?
Find me everywhere, Comedy Jonah.
Oh, Comedy Jonah. And of course, you can follow me at Reality Recaps. You can see all of our past Bravo shows at yourrealityrecaps.com/Bravo. Hopefully, Glammy makes her way back here next week. And look, we figured out how to get 3 people on in HD.
And no echo.
Well, we really can't say that because we don't have the third person here. But fingers crossed, I think we did figure it out.
I used to hear an echo with just you and I.
Well, you hear this?
Turn it up.
Now it's echoing.
Ooh, double.
Okay, everybody.
Double.
So, bye, everybody. We love you. I will see you guys back tomorrow night. Of course, I'll be on Twitter and stuff. And that's that. I love all you guys. We love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, chat room. We love you. Bye, everybody.